So if you saw our last video, you will know that we adopted a rescue dog called Bella. Yeah, we did. I'm just walking her right now. She's 9 years old, she has 3 legs and 1 eye. We had an incredibly disastrous first 24 hours with her in that she had the fright of her life and ended up getting lost. And she was lost for 2 nights. So we were already trying to build trust with her, and now we're building the trust even stronger whilst she overcomes the fear that happened right here on Miracle Mountain, which was getting lost. So I'm taking her for a walk. She's getting really, really confident, but you're going to notice that she has a little jumper on. She's wearing this little jumper because whilst she was on the run, whilst she was missing, she got a couple of scrapes, and most of them were superficial, and by the time I'd found her they'd scabbed over and they seemed totally fine. They weren't bothering her. However, one of them, after cleaning them all up, one of them 2 days later turned into an abscess. So she's been to the vets. She's so incredibly well behaved at the vets, but she had to wear a cone. The cone, understandably, she's a nervous dog. Anyone who has ever had any experience with any kind of nervous animal knows that if you're going to put a cone on them, that is just going to freak them out. So the cone freaked her out, understandably, but you need, with the abscess, you need to be able to drain easily, and I've been doing it every day, making sure it stays clean, but we don't want her licking it because obviously their mouths are used for licking their bums, so you need to keep it clean. We had to take the cone off because she wouldn't go to the toilet, so she's wearing this jumper which stops her from licking it, allows her to be comfortable, and it's building her confidence whilst we go outside. So I've got Furrnando and Bella with me and we're on a walk. Hey Fundus! She's incredibly well behaved. She's getting more and more confident. Furrnando's getting more and more confident with her too. I mean, look at the speed on her. Look at the speed on her. And she's got her GPS collar on. Good girl. So she can't even wear the harness because the abscess is here. I've been washing this every day, but as you can see, it's still weeping out. This is where it is. So the jumper does a good job at stopping her from licking it. Oh, be nice, Furrnando. Our biggest fear was how she would get on with the cats. And her behaviour is still the same with them. She lets them come over and sniff her. She's very well behaved with them. Yeah, there's really not much to say. Like, Furrnando has been keeping a really close eye on her, observing and following her. You're just doing very well with the wind. Oh, wow, I just heard a tree really fall down up there. She's also really started to come out of her shell over the past few days, especially since she's had some pain relief for the abscess, and she's been rolling around. I'll put the clips in. It's absolutely the sweetest thing. She's really loving it. She spends a lot of time sniffing, looking around, chasing flies. You like the flies, don't you? You do. Rolling her face in fox poo, all of that good stuff. Be good, Furrnando. You're the one who stopped in front of her and are blocking her path. What do you expect her to do? Eventually, I'd like to take her for walks with me and the goats. But at the moment, like I said, it's all about building up her confidence. She's very nervous. An apple just fell off the tree and scared her. She's a bit hesitant of the goats. They're this smell, they're big, they're very interested in her. She's learning the paths. She's getting to know the sights and the smells and the sounds. Eventually, she'll be part of the goat walking gang. Hello. She's definitely starting to associate me with a safe space though, which is absolutely the best outcome because I am her safe space and I don't want her to run from me. So that's really good, and these walks are helping her build a bond with me. We're bonding sessions. Now she is a bit nervous of the sound of the UTV because it's quite loud. See how she reacts. There's Theo. He hasn't noticed us. She did so well then. She was completely unbothered by the UTV. Well done, sweet girl. I'm so proud of you for that. Good girl. Good girl. You were so unbothered. Let's try and get this peanut butter out your hair. Almost back at the house. We've done a good loop. Oh, look at you. Look at Isabella. You're trying to get the tracker off. I've had to put the tracker on, a bit mad, because this was a collar for cats, because it was for Furrnando. So I've just had to loop it through her current collar. I need to get a new attachment for it because it comes with a special clip-on thing. But you've been very good, haven't you? We don't want to lose you again.
We partnered with MyHeritage to find out more about ourselves by using their DNA kits to uncover our ethnicity estimates and find new relatives based on shared DNA.
Bee and I are really excited about this partnership because we've always wanted to know more about our history.
We just unboxed our DNA kit and it comes with these great step-by-step instructions that make it super easy for us to get this process started. So all you have to do is take this simple cheek swab that takes about 2 minutes, and then you'll receive back a percentage breakdown of your origins across 42 different ethnicities and over 2,000 geographical regions. MyHeritage is the #1 family history and DNA service in Europe. So whilst we were waiting for our results to arrive, we got stuck into building our family tree and found out some really cool stuff, like the fact that my great-granddad was a showman in the circus, which is just absolutely amazing. We also played around with MyHeritage's photo features, which can help enhance, colorize and animate old family photos.
Okay, so I have my results. I'm going to open them live on camera. I've not seen these yet. Let me just fire it up. So, mostly English, Irish, Scottish and Welsh, which makes sense. Eastern European.
Ooh.
This is actually just shocked me into speechlessness.
Go on.
I wasn't expecting this at all. 1.1% Middle Eastern.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
I was not expecting that at all, but that is really cool.
Ooh.
0.9% Finnish.
Oh, that explains a lot.
That explains why I love the Nordics and the North, but also I want a sauna. The Finnish love saunas.
MyHeritage is currently offering their lowest price ever, only $29. This offer is available from the 24th of November for only 2 weeks, and it comes with free shipping. So go to the link in our description and use the code indieprojectsbf to get yours today.
I was just walking down to let the goats out. Oh, me and Ginjey were, and I spotted some gorgeous fairy mushrooms. Now, I don't know whether you say fly agaric or fly agaric or how you say them, but I think everyone can agree that these are the prettiest kind of mushrooms. They just make you think of fairies. Come on then, my sweets. You're ready to come out, aren't you? Yes, you are. Look at Margot. Ready and raring. Are you ready and raring? Okay. Oh, gosh. This is... Me and Theo are constantly battling whether to trim these trees because we kind of like the fact that it makes the area feel really hidden and secretive, but it's also a bit annoying when you walk through because you always end up getting battered by the trees, don't we? Margot doesn't care. She's like, just open the flipping fence. All right, I'm doing it now. I am. Here we go. Let's go. It's quite breezy. Oh, you're on the wrong side of the fence, Tilda's. So Matilda's been doing really well. She's back to her normal self as if nothing's wrong, to the point where she is being a bit of a pest to Margot. Margot and Matilda are in a relationship, and Matilda likes to pretend she's a billy goat. She does the whole billy goat tongue flapping, the mounting, the drinking of the urine. I don't know if that is a billy goat thing or if it's a Matilda thing, but it's something I don't really like to see. It feels like a private moment. But she's doing good, aren't you? You're doing amazing. Really good. Margot's gone. Margot? You've forgotten me and Matilde? You're just off. You're going to find Theo. Can you smell all the different trails that me and Bella went on? So we don't know the exact age of the goats. The easiest way to kind of guess the age of a goat is by their teeth. And the gappier and less teeth they have, the older they are. Matilde has pretty big gaps and not that many teeth. So me and the vet think she's pretty old. Margot is probably younger than her. I guess one way that I used to age... Oh, it's Ginjey, hey! People were probably wondering where Ginjey was, weren't they? There she is, she's loving life, loving it. One of the ways I would age the goats was by their horns. Now obviously Matilde was dehorned before we got her. So I would compare Aurora and Skies and Sweet Peas, how much they'd grown over the years I'd had them. And then I'd look at Margot and be like, well, they're this age, Margot's are this much curled, blah, blah, blah. So Margot is probably around somewhere between 8 and 12. I reckon Matilde is probably somewhere between 10 and 12. I don't know. If you're a goat expert and you're really good at aging goats, help me out. So the chickens have decided to join us, and I just had a bit of a scary moment. Margot was coughing and foaming at the mouth, which is always my first worry, it's bloat. And then she regurgitated a load of stuff and stopped coughing and the foaming is gone. And I've never seen the goat vomit before. She must have eaten something that wouldn't go down properly and had to cough it back up. That got to be the only explanation, because she's totally fine. She doesn't look bloated, the foam is gone. So hopefully it's just that. I will message my vet and just, oh, it's raining and some rain just went right in my eyeball. I'll message the vet and just double check everything's okay, but like she's acting fine and eating like nothing happened. And whenever they have bloat, they don't eat, they don't want to do anything, so that was just so strange. I just spoke to the vet, I called him because it was easier, and he ran through all the different things and said if she's eating and she's not got this, that and the other, she's fine. She probably just had to get something out, so that's good. These two, honestly, they keep me on my toes. If you're ever thinking of getting goats, they can have a lot of problems. But as long as they're okay, that's all that matters. And so yeah, I've got the chickens out with me. They've decided to follow us out, which is fine as long as I can keep an eye on them. But we will all be going in soon because sunset is in an hour, and I don't like them being out around this time because that's when all the predators are appearing. And I know we have foxes because I've seen them, and Bella was rubbing herself in the fox poo earlier, so yeah, chickens need to go in. Come on guys, a moment. Perfect example of you doing your billy goat tongue. She's got a billy goat face on. I just called the chickens and the goats came too. Usually what happens, and the chickens and the goats get on fine, although Matilde and William got into a little bit of an accidental altercation a few months ago where Matilde was just desperate to get to the chicken food. William was trying to get in and Matilde fell over him, and he was obviously terrified and thought he was going to die. He didn't die, he's fine, but now he is terrified of the goats, so. Come on chickies! Good chickies! Come on chickies! Good chickies! Come on! And generally, William, Sage, Nancy and Selma all come out. And then Patty has been broody, but she is now molting. Ooh. And Frenchie doesn't wander too far. There's Frenchie, because she's a bit of a big hen and her legs struggle, don't they? You've been having a dust bath. Frenchie's been having a dust bath. Good girl. Well done. Hey! Oh, she's still coughing a little bit. Still coughing a bit, Marge? You alright? Why don't you have some water? Come on, chickies, I can see you. I can see you. Feels like it's gonna rain. Oh, I can hear Patty's already in bed. There's Selma. Come on, chickies. Come on, chickies. Hey, Selms. Matilda. Come on, chickies. Good chickies. Good girls and boy. Good girls and boy. Frenchie, you need to go in now. Come on. Bedtime. Good lad. Let me shut the gate. Patty's deep in a molt. And you are not a chicken. You're not a chicken. So you need to stay out. I need to fill up their water. They've been out all day, so they've been drinking the water where Nancy is drinking it from right now. Good girl. You're not a chicken, Matilda. This is how she trod on William. She literally just recreated that whole incident. I have to put the wheelbarrow in the way. Wheelbarrow full of rubbish is the only way to stop this naughty billy goat from getting out. I wanted to just give you a quick update as well on what's going on with me, because this month is actually 1 whole year since I had my life-changing surgery. I did do a video on my personal channel about it, so I'll leave a link or a card or something to it so you can watch that if you want to see all of the in-depth details. The cats are literally just fighting at the doors again. I've been wanting to say for ages, thank you everyone for all of your really kind words of encouragement and support over the years, and this last year everyone's been mentioning how much I've changed and how I'm glowing and how happy I seem, and I wanted to just say thank you so much for picking up on that. I am in such a better place than I was a year ago. It's actually unreal. It really is truly unreal, and I'm so much happier than I was. I also wanted to say, don't forget the My Heritage offer runs from the 24th of November for only 2 weeks, so you can get your very own for $29 using our code indieprojectsbf or the link in our description. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and give us a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.